Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another glorious Company of Heroes 3 casting. And in this episode, we're going to be going up against Grunt. I'm guessing he's the Grunt because I checked all the other Grunts on the Steam profiles, and that's him. So we're going to go up against Mr. Grunt. He is rank 67 DAK in the world. So pretty impressive. And we're just going to be trying to survive the DAK cheesery. Now, I've been experimenting with a lot of builds and suffering a lot. The best thing and the only thing you want to do in this game is make about 67 rifles, and you're going to have a higher win chance. Now, I did see a video from Mr. Rather Splendid Cromwell, and I disagree and agree on some of his points, but I'll keep it respectful. But my biggest thing is there's nothing to do other than to build rifles. If you go for a balanced army composition, the game takes even longer, and you're most likely going to lose. And I've done plenty of videos where I made 3 rifles and matches extend out to 1 hour. So tell me, guys, do you want a match to extend out to 1 hour where you're moving every fucking unit possible perfectly just to barely come out on top, or do you want a better chance where you're going to have a 50-50 because the only thing you can do is make rifles? Because let's look at the unit roster. Can we make a Jeep? No, it's not viable. 1 mine kills it. Now, if the enemy is using a kitten crab, it can most likely survive a mine. I've seen it survive a mine. So the only thing we have is rifles, bazookas, which are lackluster, and that's pretty much it, or the specialized operation battle groups. And I've used airborne. 4 airbornes cannot compete to 2 Askrins. They just get immediately wiped. But gripes aside, let's focus on the gameplay. How am I going to beat Mr. Grunt? Now, Mr. Grunt, again, ranked 67 in the world, DAK player. He knows what he's doing. I've seen plenty of videos on his strategies. This guy knows how to play the game. We're going to open up with our Pathfinders, use it as an immediate capping tool, and push as hard as we can, trying to deny the glorious Axis supplies. Oh, 9, 7 riflemen. You don't understand. You don't understand the struggle of the glorious Reich infantry. And we're going to use everything we fucking can to combat these units. And the only thing I've been having success with is just make more riflemen. I mean, honestly, that's what it comes down to, and I'll show you why later on the match. So first engagement of the game, we're going to go ahead and put our Pathfinders behind medium cover. He's behind green cover. 1 model's only shooting, so we're perfectly fine on that. We get a little bit of model bleed. So we're going to take our rifleman that just came out of base and push downhill and try to get some high ground advantage. I noticed the crowd shoots in. I don't want any unnecessary damage, so we're going to keep these Pathfinders to the very far side. Pathfinders are getting pushed by 2 units. Or scouts, excuse me. So scouts are going to go ahead and back off. There's still 3-man models, and because their health is low, I want to go ahead and get 2 models dropped or 1 model dropped, so when they reinforce, it's not that bad. Riflemen are going to go ahead and decap and then hug the green cover, pushing off the P-grins. Pathfinders are going to go ahead and stay in that engagement. I want him to focus me and not the rifleman. He does focus the Pathfinders like I want him to. So that means that these riflemen are going to go ahead and drop models while he was trying to get a cheeky wipe. He failed, and he did exactly what I wanted him to do. He took the bait. He got you baited. He got you hauled. Oh, yeah, baby. We're going to go ahead and hug these riflemen on the engineers. They're going to win the fight no matter what. 4-man models, close range, easy win. Riflemen, this could be very close, even though they're hugging the green cover and putting rounds in that P-grin's face, or whatever the fuck. Yep, still P-grins. Okay. It's going to be technically a loss. He's going to win this fight. That's why riflemen can be a little bit lackluster versus P-grins. Now, I haven't been just focusing on this engagement. I've been capping and decapping the left side of the map, fighting a crowd shoots and down here, using riflemen. I'm going to go ahead and take these scouts and put them on that point. So we've been consistently doing everything we can to maintain map control. There's a crowd shoots, and I'm like, okay, come on, shoot me in the face. Let's see what happens. Let me get behind this yellow cover. I do not get any damaging shots, no pins on that, but I do get some pins in the rear armor. Now, I notice the P-grins. I'm like, I can't win this fight, but we're going to try to kite him as much as we can and get some bleeds going. Alright, so the map we're still capping. Rifleman falling back. I'm going to go ahead and immediately tech in at medical. I'm like, okay, we're teching into the infantry training center, getting more infantry onto the field. I want medical because these guys will pick up the models, get me back onto the field. Now, his mini blob is onto the field. Scouts are going to go ahead and back off. I don't want any model drops because we're drained on manpower right now, so we're being manpower conservative. We're co-adapting. So, what do I see right here? The Swagen, yeah? The flame mobile, the glorious Reichland burns you with the flamethrower. I'm like, okay, I'm checking the muni count. Someone's saying he's going to pop flamethrower. There's a flamethrower, so that means I'm going to go ahead and immediately tech nades. Now, I'm trying to fake him. I'm not running just yet. I'm like, do I have nades? It's like Schrodinger's cat, right? Is the cat alive? Is the cat dead? I'm like, come and fucking find out, bitch. Show me what you got, son. And he's like, oh, I don't want to push that. You might have the grenades. And that would make me very unhappy. So I'm like, okay, let's try to fake him out. Even more grenades are about to pop. Flamethrower is damaging me. I'm going to go ahead and retreat the rifles. I'm like, I can use this to my advantage. Let him think that I was trying to fake him out, that I don't have nades. Now he starts taking the bait. He's coming in. I'm like, okay, Now we've got our blob coming out of base. You know, 2 scouts, not really damaging. Rifleman on the left side of the map, we're going to go ahead and sweep over like a swinging door. I'm going to put some rounds on it, max range on this flame mobile. Rifleman setting up for this grenade. I'm hoping he's going to take the bait. We put enough DPS on him. I'm hoping he leans in and he's going to do exactly what I want to do. I halt the Rifleman. I notice that the car is debating on getting closer to me. He doesn't think I have nades teched yet. And he was trying to burn my scouts. And I said, yep, now's the time to act. Let's go ahead and get the Rifleman close on the distance. Activate the nade, catch it by the skin of our teeth, and bam, wham, thank you, man. Get the fuck out my lobby, son. Get the fuck out of here with your cringy fucking scout car shit. Yeah. Yeah, I know what you're operating at. You're on that cheese mobile. You're on that cheese. Man, you got more fucking cheese than a mice factory, my guy. You're disgusting. Get out of here. Now, I notice the Kratchutzen's trying to decap me. I'm like, okay. I'm a bit frustrated by this. Now, don't let my name fool you guys. I've been losing matches left and right. I'll tell you first and foremost. I lose matches all the time. So before the Axis mains go, you know, this is the problem right here. You act like you're the greatest thing ever, and I hope you know that my mom's basement says that I'm really good at code. Nobody gives a fuck, nerd. Nobody gives a fuck. I lose matches all the time, I'll tell you. So, before they go, you know, according to my fan club, I'm the greatest fucking thing since sliced bread. I'm going to kindly tell you to shut the fuck up. Nobody cares. Nobody loves you. So, I'm activating the sprint ability in the Rifleman. I'm going to go ahead and press the MG34. I'm trying to throw a dirty nade on him, taking the Rifleman, pushing the Engineers. They will lose that fight because of the Flamethrower. Captain's in support. I do get a nade off, but unfortunately, because the MG34 has the fastest pack-up time in the game, he's going to get out of that pretty much scot-free, no model drops. Now, we're going to put all of our attention onto the Engineer squad, because these guys are dirty, and they can put a lot of DPS on me. Riflemen are going to win. On the right side of the map, I've just been decapping with scouts, so I can't really show you everything. I'm showing you the main parts, but I've been doing a lot of background work while these engagements are going off. Now we have the high ground. Captain and Rifleman are going to go ahead and press, getting a dirty decap as well, cutting off his valuable fuel. Now, the biggest thing is, no matter how good you're doing, no matter how many wipes you get, there's always going to be the flak vehicle popping out onto the field. So, I'm going to go ahead and tech into AT guns, but no matter how good we are doing, doesn't matter. The flak vehicle will pop out, he'll have a big power spike, and that's going to put you in the back foot. Kratchutsen being dirty, decapping me. I thought he had 2, by the way, he was decapping me. But, yeah, you just had 1. I was impressed. Now, I haven't paid the engineer tax. I haven't paid. Oh my, have you paid your taxes, Reginald? Yes. So that means no mines for me. That allows this Kratchutsen to decap me. And I've been saving the munis because eventually I'll need to tech in the Rifleman with bars. I was debating Greyhound. Don't go Greyhound. Greyhound's worthless. Greyhound's useless. I'm tired of using Greyhounds just for them to get swatted by the flak truck or the DAK Jaeger squads. Yep. It's a Panzerbusch squad, yeah. So I'm like, fuck it. We're going to go ahead and take our Rifleman, try to decap that. I noticed the flak's coming downhill, so I'm like, I'm not going to cap that fuel. It's not worth it. We're going to focus the manpower. There's a little bit of green cover so it can stop me. There's a flak horrible one. Or, I'm sorry, flak verving, yeah. Oh, yeah, I like, you know, alternative history when a fucking gun truck can take rounds from, I don't know, a Sherman. Oh, it's very logical, yeah. You know, every day when I read my Axis fanfiction book, it says that Germany won World War II. You know, I don't know about you guys, but if Germany won the wars, there would be a lot less of those, Untermensch, yeah? A lot less of those lackluster races. But, you know, I like to be verbal about my opinions when I go into the co-forums. And I talk about my superior master race. Yeah, I live in my mom's basement, how'd you know? Oh, love it, love it, love it, love it. Love making fun of Axis mains. Now, I don't have a problem if you're playing Axis in the game and you're a normal human being. My target is the wereaboos, the dirty little anime profiles. I find them very repulsive. Oh my. So, MG sitting on the right side of the map, and I'm like, flak rule wins in the middle of the map. I'm going to go ahead and try to take my AT guns and push out of base. Captain's engaging. And we're just being, you know, pussyfooting right now, because no matter where I go, as soon as I get in within range of that flak truck, I'm, boom, suppressed. Give it one more burst, and suppression's off. Captain's taking too much damage, gotta back off. He's been very smart about keeping his infantry units next to vehicles. They can be a football field away, but they get those increased fire rate and damage buffs. Rifleman moving in for a nice little snare, but unfortunately, because it walks out of range, I do not get it. And I'm a big sad boy. AT guns have to back off because I've been setting stuff up in the background, trying to get close and hit them with the AT guns. So we're again just being cautious, taking our time, moving around town. We have to heal up our units, being manpower conservative because we've got no manpower in the bank. I've got the double AT guns trying to hunt this one vehicle. Now, when we kill this one vehicle, it does backfire on us because we've got these double AT guns. So I'm like, fuck it. More riflemen. That's the only thing we can do. Why would I make it back tech into support center and make a flankable 30 cal when I can just make a rifleman that does more damage than the fucking 30 cal? Now, I noticed this dirty little crowd shoots and capping my territory. I said, you naughty, naughty little boy, what are you doing over there? I'm going to use my AT gun max range. Now, watch the accuracy of the American AT guns. Wow, did you see that miss? Fucking fantastic. Now, he hasn't reacted yet, and it misses again. Wow, fantastic. Fantastic balance from the co-devs. You know it is good when my AT guns bounces more than my check at the bank. It misses more than any opportunity in the game. It just misses. Fucking misses. Misses more than an abandoned kid trying to get attention from his father. He's gonna miss him for years. Now I notice the flak Whirlwind, or flak Verling, whatever the fuck it's called, opening up on me. I'm gonna use the Captain Barrage Forces MG42 off the field. I'm like, yeah, get the fuck out of my field, son. So we're gonna use everything we can, get the double AT guns in position, moving the riflemen in to chase the MG and just keeping it on the back foot. I'm gonna hug the screen cover momentarily. And on the left side of the map, we're just kind of recapping. I want more fuel as much as possible. I noticed the medical. I said, bye-bye, that's going, that's gotta go. AT gun gets the hit! The code devs grant me the ability to get the medical, but unfortunately I was so focused on that I lose a rifleman. On the left side of the map, I do take a shot into the flak Verling, whatever the fuck it's called, and it suppresses me instantly. So my rifleman can't get the snare, MG42, and that combo is opening up on me. I gotta back off. Left side of the map, Cratchit's is just decapping me with half health. He doesn't even bother healing it anymore because he knows my AT guns are gonna miss. So with us off the field, that means we're gonna pull everything back into base. AT guns are easily killed in this game. We can't afford to lose them. So everything's coming back. But here's my next rifleman squad. Ring-a-a-a-a. We gotta get it. We gotta get more rifles. There's nothing we can do. Why would I make a Chaffee when he can put a mine down and this unit can half health the Chaffee in one burst? Why? Why would I do that? What have we been doing? We're gonna go ahead and tech into advanced logistics. I said, you know what? We need more riflemen. And now, I've already seen the mention that Relic's gonna go ahead and nerf the advanced logistics. All I'm asking is if you take advanced logistics away from the Wehrmacht with their commander ability, and you take it away from the Brits. Let's make it even Steven. Well, not the Brits. The Brits fucking suck ass, so let the Brits have something. So we're coming out of base with our advanced logistics tech. We're going to go ahead and build more riflemen. That's the only thing we can do in company of Heroes 3 if you're playing allies. So I said, I'm tired of you dirty little Cratchitson. Let's go ahead and put some rounds in it. Cratchitson gets away. I said, okay, well, we're going to keep our range with the engineers. We're trying to get back onto the VPs. We are bleeding now. We were good in the beginning, but now we're starting to fall back. These guys are being stagnant. That's my bad. I should have kept them moving. I'm very horn dog in the middle. There we go, getting these guys moving now. And again, we're using our Pathfinders to cap as much as possible with the riflemen and the AT guns in support. We're going everywhere we possibly can. We have kept every unit alive. No mistakes have been made. Now, my opponent's made plenty of mistakes, but he can still maintain his map control because Company of Heroes 3 is all about that Axis bias. Oh, wow. Wowie, wow, wow, wow. I like making my jokes, guys. Every time my Axis main pops in, I like making these jokes. I'm not that obtuse, so I just do it to get under their skin. You know how I am. So we're holding the house. We can't shoot from this house, but I want vision. I want to see where his flak little Verling's at so I can get these AT guns ready to go. We're keeping them spaced apart. And on top of that, we've got to keep them supported with the rifles. I need to know if there's a flanking squad, Askarans coming around town. We've got to be cautious. I noticed something bumpy in the background. I'm going to move these guys back. We cannot lose any units. Any unit loss reduces our capping speed and our ability to fight. Now, AT guns are going to back off. I'm like, oh, fuck, they're out of position. He did see a glimpse of that. We've got to roll him back immediately. Riflemen moving around town to keep him away as much as possible. Right side of the map, he's decapping my fuel. I'm like, okay, this is a no-no. Luckily, because we had the rifleman on standby, we can push him back. He's looking for me, and I noticed that. I said, okay, I'm going to risk it for the biscuit. Rifleman came out of base. We can't support. And look at the model bleeds on the AT gun. It will die, but I need to keep this tank away. We're locked in. We fuck up, it's over. Keep these riflemen here. I need something to shoot at when they get unsuppressed. We need to put the bleeds on these guys. We do lose one AT gun, but we kept this rolling back and forth. We can move it in, so even if he suppresses me, we're fine. Riflemen do eat a nade, but not that big on the damage roll. We do chase that one squad away, which means that if he opens up on my AT gun, my rifleman can double focus him down, and we're A-okay. We do win this engagement. I should have moved my captain on over, but I'm being, just really focused and horn dog on this one engagement. He's shooting my AT gun like I want him to, so which results in my win, which means because we won this engagement, we can take this rifleman, recap our AT gun, and put pressure on the flak Verling. Right, left of the map, I've been engaging the scout car, and boom, dead. I'm like, fine, no more scout car, haha. That's what you get for looking in the center of the map. So I was focused on this part, but I'm telling you guys, like, I'm all over the place during these matches where I'm looking left, right, center, up, and down. So we do catch a glimpse of that, where I finally killed it. Now we're going to take these low health riflemen and just put up a fight. I don't want him pushing any more in my manpower point. We need as much manpower as we possibly can. And I believe that is my 1, 2, 3, 4, 5th rifleman coming onto the field. Thank you. Thank you so much. Let's get under their skin. I should have took these AT guns and attacked this vehicle because he could have recovered it, getting the manpower and fuel back. But I said, you know what, your flak Verling's looking really good on the menu, son. Got 99 problems, but the unit ain't fun, yeah. I do get a hit into it, but he gets away. MG is going to set up the wrong way. I panicked. I thought he was going to suppress me, but I didn't notice he set up the wrong way. So I'm going to take these riflemen, get behind the heavy cover, and just haul down. I'm like, either you destroy this vehicle, and he does, or what I was hoping is that I use it as heavy cover and fight him off. Left side of the map, opening up on these P-grunts. He's going to throw a dirty nade at me, but I'm going to go ahead and dodge that shit. Boom, get the fuck out of here, nerd. We're going to use this time to get exquisite bleeds, but I'm like, yeah, he's already out of town, so we've got to back off, recap our field, focusing these, what is it called, these DAK Panzerbush squad, yeah? I'm trying to get the dirty vibe on retreats. I'm like, oh, I'm holding it by my pinky toe. Where are you going? So I'm like, yeah, look, the mandatory Askrans are under the field. I said, okay, come on, eat the snare, son. I'm ready for you. AT guns backing off in the base. We got to heal him up. So, again, being cautious. Even though we've been kicking his ass and killing his manpower in the early game, notice how he still has more units, population cap on the field, and he's been able to recover non-stop. Now ask yourselves, if I made a mistake, would I have been able to recover? Most likely not, because before I could even go vehicles, I needed to make sure I had advanced logistics, because these riflemen bleed heavier, I don't know, bleed heavier than fucking Queen Mary on her period, man. These things bleed like no other. Riflemen are overpowered, they bleed. They bleed. Now, I'm going to go ahead and take my blob, tactically space this shit out. Everything's getting spaced out. We don't want to get suppressed once. So before somebody goes, look at you blobbing, look at the spacing between the units. They were all separated. I'm like, yes, shoot me with your fucking annoying-ass vehicle, half health you haven't been repairing. Go ahead. Now, he notices that the engagement's going too well. Smart play. Captain's going to back out. When the engagement's going too well, a lot of the times you want to back out. AT guns are in a risky position. I'm trying to open up and get that critical shot into it, and I do finally get the accurate shot. So what does that mean? We've killed the vehicle. That we're good. We're Gucci. We can take these AT guns. We're never going to touch them again. We're going to put them right back in base until the vehicle pops. Next up, I'm going to go demolition package. With the flak Verling gone, that means that we can get this necessary map control. He's activated his little ability, trying to put more damage on the rifleman. I said, fuck you, eat a dick. Hit him. He does hit me with a nade, but next up I'm going to go ahead and sprint these riflemen, Forrest Gump the fuck out of this MG, forcing him back into base. Now we have all the map control in the field. We're going to take our scouts, allow the rifleman to decap the fuel in the middle, sweep over to the left side of the map. I'm hoping to go ahead and get the decap. Left side of the map, he's been decapping me with something. I don't know what it is. I'm going to take this little blob, come out of my base because I'm allowed to lead my base, and check out what's been bothering my flanks. AT guns are just moving around town. We have the map control. Everything's going in our favor. Scouts decapping the munis. We're just going to annoy him as much as possible. Rifleman ready to go. I see the Askrans. I said, come on and find the fuck. Or come on and fucking find out what I got, son. Now I'm like, okay, you've gotten too close to me. I'm going to hit you with the snare. Is this what you want? Let's do it. Bam, son. Hit him with the snare, dodge the nades, putting all my DPS onto the vehicle, ignoring the Askrans, because as soon as I kill this, Askrans become squishy. Rifleman focusing on the Askrans. We're good to go. Getting those dirty, dirty bleeds. Keeping them at range. Left side of the map, I'm like, okay, look, another 250. Another fucking car coming out into the field. I hope we don't, I don't know, throw a nade. He's going to eject the squad. He knows he's going to eat that nade. He's going to eat it harder than a Thanksgiving dinner. We put all our riflemen onto the vehicle because as soon as we kill this, these units become very weak and squishy. And where are you going? Where are you going, Grunt? What the fuck, bro? I thought we had something special. Come the fuck back here and eat your fucking Thanksgiving dinner. Oh yeah, baby. We're just killing it, son. We're just fucking killing it. We're just slaying it. We're capping off the map. We're using Ray's build order. I noticed Ray gets the blame for it, but fucking that South Korean had something going when he figured this shit out. Why would I make a balanced unit composition that are just going to lose when all of his units are better than mine? When I could just make more rifles? It makes no sense.
Damn it! Territory sector.
So that's where we're at right now, folks. We're kicking it. We're fucking slaying it. We're haying it. We're fucking hash browns at McDonald's. We are holding it down. Riflemen are just trying to heal up. I'm trying to keep them on the edge so I can run them out faster. But yeah, we got this. We got this, boys. And also, I forgot to reactivate my medical, so egg on my face. Now we can afford the tech up. I'm going to... Yep. Hold on. Demolition packages will tech, and I'll show you why. Because at this point, I know he's going to get a tank out before me. It doesn't matter. I'm assuming he's going Tiger. A lot of these DAK players and Axis players and the Variables and the ZKs and the Mine Leagues, they like the Tiger. The Tiger's the easiest unit in the game. It hits everything like a fucking truck. So you got to be cautious. I'm getting into the house. I'm not going to win this engagement, but I want to annoy him and bleed him as much as possible. And that's exactly what we're doing. So, Captain opening up. I'm going to go ahead and get a barrage on that.
We're losing our capture point.
And we're going to put as much pressure onto this guy as humanly possible. And, you know, just putting a lot of pressure onto this guy in the middle of the map. Keeping our units tactically spaced apart, yeah, it's a little bit close. But I'm like, MG, I'm going to go ahead and rotate as hard as I can. So, focusing these P-Grins, looking good on the engagement. And bam, son, we're going to go ahead and rotate around town, putting pressure onto Mine League, yeah? And we're going to go for the cutoff. Now, I know I'm going to tech the demolition packages because I'm floating munis, and what I'm going to do is put mines everywhere. I thought I've done it by now. That's my bad. These matches feel super fast when you're playing the game, and then you don't realize how much time has passed. So we'll eventually get there. Taking the scouts, I'm teching them to the smoke so I can, in case there's MG over here, I can pop a smoke, decap his point, and chase off any units on the left side of the map trying to regain control. So there's the MG42. I said, okay, go ahead and open up on me. Scouts are going to go ahead and activate their smoke. I said, your cutoff is mine whether you like it or not. Activating our smoke, holding our breath. And unfortunately, I don't risk it for the biscuit. I knew if the Askrans popped their ability, you know, they would have fucked me up. Is what my goal was to decap, but unfortunately we can't. Riflemen are blobbed together. I said, I'm being a dirty boy. We're going to go ahead and 7-10 split that shit, son. You can't stop me. You don't want to stop me. Riflemen should have had to hug the heavy cover, and we are going to go ahead and do that, but unfortunately heavy cover does get destroyed. MG34 setting up. I'm going to go ahead and activate the nade. I'm like, oh, it'd be a shame if you gave me one of the best MGs in the game. Why didn't you hit the retreat button? It was right there. But that's okay. Dodging a nade on the right side of the map. I go, your MG is mine now. Thank you very much for the donation station. Really appreciate it. Very, very nice, yeah. So, riflemen are opening up on the left side of the map.
Vehicle production.
And we're just going to win against those Askrans. You know, they're decent enough. The Askrans can't keep up with me. They're low health on the models. And yeah, we're slowing down now. We're getting to a better place. We are Gucci, as far as I'm concerned. With our 6 riflemen, stolen MG34, we have it. Now, Grunt's going to type, ooga booga. Now, Mr. Grunt, I turn off my comments during the game because a lot of you high-level players are miserable as fuck. But ooga booga yourself, sir, because by the time I'm done ooga booging you out of this game, you're going to hate your life. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Oh, it feels good beating high-level players. It really does. It's the best feeling in the world. You know, like when I make 4.0 A's in college and then I can get off and play this game and then I see a high-level player that's salty. Fucking chef's kiss, buddy. Chef's fucking kiss, son.
The sector's been overrun.
So that's what I'm talking about. Healing all of our riflemen, having no extra manpower flow. We are attempting to go for a Hellcat. Now, I could have went Sherman Easy 8. I said, either you have a Tiger, and I'm going to need 16 Hellcats to beat that Tiger. Or, no, I just really thought he was going to go Tiger, honestly. We've done a great job just keeping him off the field points. Left side of the map opening up in his P-Grunts. I'm like, go ahead and throw your nade. I'm ready for it. I'm baiting for a nade, hoping for a nade. I throw a nade. He's going to go ahead and eat that nade. And I said, yes. Oh, unlimited power, yeah. Go ahead and throw your nade, son. I'm going to go ahead and dodge it. Focusing these P-Grunts with everything I have in my arsenal. Riflemen do get the wipe. We clean it up. He activated his fucking annoying-ass ability, but I still cleaned it up. Now we're going to get out of dodge. We're going to fucking pedals to the metal and run out of that engagement. We got what we wanted, the juicy wipe. It feels good as fuck to get a wipe. Captain opening up at close range. We feel confident with his veterancy too. We're going to quickly realize that was a huge mistake. Trying to get out of dodge. He does the double loop for some reason. Rifleman healthy moving in. He knows that if he stays around and tries to get a wipe, he will fail. I notice a Panzer III with an additional Aspirin squad. I said, ooh, you done fucked up, my boy. Oh no, that's a Panzer IV. Oh my. Wowie, wow. My boy done fucked up. Oh, John, what have you done, my boy? So we're going to go ahead and take our riflemen tactically spaced together. 2 units is not a blob, so eat my dick if you say anything else. We're putting our mines down like I've been bragging about for the past 10 minutes, getting them everywhere. I want him to know that wherever he goes, I'll be waiting for him. And we're going to go ahead, wait for this Panzer IV. taking pot shots day and night. I want the decap. Hellcat moving in support. Gotta be cautious. AT gun is in the area, but we do get the side shot into the Panzer IV like I wanted it to.
Forward units reporting
Rifleman on the
ground
mine, gotta be
to
careful. This tells an opponent that I probably put a mine down by the way they're clustered up, and these mines can one-tap squads. Moving in our double rifleman onto the Askrins, putting rounds. Hellcat in support. I do take a shot from the P4 behind green cover. Heavy damage, makes no sense. Now this is risky. I am going to eat a snare, but we get the Panzer IV down to half health. AT gun coming out into the field. I'm focusing the P-guns. I wanted the wipe. I should have focused the AT gun right away. That would have wiped it. I would have been able to take it, allowing me for an additional Hellcat and a third AT gun in the process. Now we're going to go ahead and focus the AT gun. We can't go too further though because the base MGs will open up on us.
They pushed us off
P-guns
the deck.
fighting me, in futilely. And this MG34 that I stole, I've been suppressing him out of base. We're going to go ahead and reposition it and keep him base locked. Exactly like I wanted. I notice a low P-Grunt squad coming out onto the field. My rifleman, double barred up, double cheeked up on a Tuesday, are going to go ahead and get that wipe. And I said, hold on, wait a minute. I actually didn't double bar up this squad. So give me that MG34. I'm going to gobble that shit up like a fucking Thanksgiving dinner. P-Grunts throw a dirty smoke. I'm like, my boy, do you not know what an MG34 does on the DPS for a rifleman? It's dirty. And even though that they are suppressed and being opened up by two rifleman squads, are going to eat the shots because the P4 gives them buffs. AT guns opening up on the flank. I moved my Hellcat in, even though I haven't been healing up. I just paid the engineer tax, and I'm attempting to get a kill. But Mr. Grunt's going to call it. He would have killed my Firefly. No, not Firefly. Whatever the fuck that tank's called. Hellcat. But yeah, baby. Yeah, baby. We're going to fucking clean up the win. Now, I notice that Relic is going to be doing the nerfs on the Rifleman. Relic, before you make that decision, understand that your multiplayer count is sometimes lower than Company of Heroes 2. So before you make that decision, before you pull that trigger, for everything, please give USF an alternative to Rifleman spam. Before you do something retarded, which I know you will because you've done it like 6 times already, and you're going to kill your multiplayer account and it's going to drop down significantly like it does for the past 10 times. So before you do that, make sure you have an alternative to Rifleman, because right now the only playable faction for allies is USF, because Brits, I've been grinding that, is very painful, and I've been barely getting wins, and it shouldn't make my hand hurt to play the allied faction. My hand shouldn't hurt microing that hard. It's easier to do college, to be a 4.0 student on the dean's list, than it is to play allies in this game. And your boy's going for sonography, so I don't know what to tell you people at Relic Studios, but if I can get a medical degree, it's easier to do that than to play allies in Company of Heroes 3. Controversial opinion. GG to Mr. Grunt. I would have said GG all the way, but your Oonga Boonga tapped something primal within me. So get fucked, my boy. Get fucked. Later, guys.